Welcome back to the new dual format Touchcast and podcast from High Performance Living, High Performance Vet Pro Radio. And if you're not familiar with the Touchcast, because you're listening to this on audio, that's an interactive format that you can actually touch and read the articles while we are talking about them. And each week we're going to choose a topic and discuss that on the Touchcast. Typically going to be 5 minutes or less, so that will allow you to move efficiently through the different topics. There's also going to be bonus topics that we do, and there'll be interviews that'll be audio only, and those are interviews with experts in fields outside the veterinary industry that'll allow us to take what they have distilled down and apply it to our lives and how we can live a better life. But then there's also going to be interviews with veterinary professionals that are really kind of living that life that we talk about of high performance. These are people that are excelling in business and excelling in life and actually have that whole balance that we talk about and kind of really pulling it all together. So on with this week's topic, and that is sleep. So on the blog this week we asked, how do you really know you're sleeping well? And for most people, they have no idea. You ask them that and they're just, well, how would I know? I was asleep. I'm guessing I slept okay because I went to bed and I got up this morning. Feeling a little groggy though, so you're probably not sleeping that well. So you're more than welcome to touch on the screen here and it'll take you over to the blog and you can answer from there. But one of the articles that we really found this week that was really pertinent to what most of us are doing, and that is how smartphones hurt sleep. And this was an article that's in the Atlantic, and it goes over lots of different things. So there's different research that's in here, and what we want to do is we really want you to kind of think about how smartphones are hurting us, and that is the melatonin production that we have in our body is actually disrupted by the blue light that's emitted from smartphones. So as a smartphone user, a tablet user, e-reader, whatever that we're doing, that light is actually disrupting our circadian rhythm. So there's lots of different research that's in here, and it kind of goes over, are you keeping how many people keep their phones within arm's reach of the bed? And those people most likely are not shutting off their phones from a Wi-Fi signal as a cell signal, but then that means that they're probably also using them right before they go to sleep. And it can actually disrupt our melatonin production for up to 2 hours. The article also talks about using blue light blocking glasses. One that we use is called Gunner glasses, and those actually do block that blue light so that we can potentially use them later if we need to. We still recommend that you shut down a little bit earlier, but if you're going to be on those things, we would recommend using the blue light blocking glasses. It also talks about how the cells in our eyes will pick up this blue light, and it does disrupt this circadian rhythm because blue light is an indication that it's time to wake up, not a time to sleep. Red light, on the other hand, is a promoter of good sleep. So there's different sleep lights and things that you can actually utilize that will help you to sleep and help you to wake up. And we do recommend some of those things, but really we want you to kind of shut down and start getting rid of using the smartphones right before bed. We want you to use real books versus an e-reader if you're going to read before bed. We want you to kind of keep those things far enough away from the bed that they're not going to disrupt you as well, or ideally in another room completely. So this is where we want to interact with you, and you can actually click here if you're on the Touchcast, and it'll take you over to the blog. You can interact with us there. We'd also love to have your feedback. So you can go, if you're listening to this on audio, go over to Perf Living, living.com. You can leave us a message that's there. You can also sign up for our newsletter as well. That's going to kind of send out the weekly updates from everything that we talk about, as well as we'll be offering consultations and things there to really kind of help take your life to the next level. So with that, I'm going to kind of end this first Dual Touchcast podcast and let you know, if you want to kind of interact with us, let us know. But until then, we'll see you next week, and have a great week.